What's going on, guys? Fuller from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube, and we have another vehicle spotlight for you. This time it's a 16 GMC Sierra 1500. It's getting a 6-inch lift, some 12 wides and 33s, so there's gonna be pretty minor trimming. Let's go. Okay, so if you come on in here and take a look at what we got going on, essentially to fit this wheel and tire setup, the first thing we had to do is install a 6-inch BDS lift. So one thing you notice on this kit is that all of the lift up front is achieved by a complete strut replacement. So rather than having a big giant spacer that sits on top of your stock strut, this one is going to have that complete strut replacement, meaning you take that out and you put the new one in, and that's how you get your 6 inches of lift up front. You can see as far as angles go, everything's sitting pretty flat now that we've got it down on the ground. I know a lot of people watch videos of like the lifts and levels and they see the angles are all, you know, aiming towards the ground. That's really just because it's on the lift, so all the suspension's at full droop. Now that it's on the ground, everything's sitting pretty level. You do have like CV axle spacers and all those components in there to make this whole thing work, the drop cross members and whatnot. But what we're kind of focusing on then is, as far as fitment goes, is how does this wheel and tire fit on the setup. So what we're looking at is the black and milled Fuel Maverick in a 20x12 -44. So that's a 20x12 and then -44 offset. So you can see you do have a pretty decent lip on here. We'll get you a bill test. On that 12 wide, you're gonna see it comes out almost all the way to the 6-inch mark. Looking at about 5.5 inches all the way back to the ridge here on the Fuel Maverick in a 12 wide. It's a covered cap, so not one that you're gonna run exposed lug nuts on. As far as other details go, you can see obviously it has the milling on the edges of the spokes and then the milled rivet style around the rim of that wheel. For tires, he's running the Nitto Ridge Grapplers. This is probably the most popular tire that we sell. This is a 33x12.5 R20. So what that means is 33 tall by 12.5 wide, and that's for a 20-inch wheel, obviously. So a lot of people now are gonna look at this and say, why did he only run 33s on a 6-inch lift? And that's because he wanted to get away with essentially no trimming. So there's very, very minor trimming. It looks like just the bottom of the valence here. We got to come in and touch this up a little bit because you can see where it was rubbing. So banker will come in and smooth that out. Then you won't have any rubbing issues there. Nothing on the bumper. The fender liners all look good, and nothing in the back as well. So some guys will try to stuff 35s on here, and you can do that if you have major, major, major trimming. Full NorCal, cut part of your bumper off and all that jazz. But if you don't want to do that much trimming, you can get away with these 33s. So that's because it's 12 wide, -44, so it sticks out a lot further than you would have like on a stock wheel where you can run a 35 inside there. So that wraps up the front. I'll show you the back. Obviously no fitment problems out back. He did upgrade to the Fox shocks in the rear, so you can see the Fox 2.0 is in there, body up. And then I think that pretty much covers it. There's nothing really to talk about since it's just blocks in the rear. He does have matched window tint as well. Looks like probably about 20%, 15%. Interior wise on these trucks, we just like to show you because everybody asks for it. So pretty standard interior, nothing special, your typical Sierra interior. Wood grain, cloth seats, big screen. And that's it. Those are your 20x12s wrapped in 33 12.5s on a 6-inch lifted 16 GMC Sierra 1500. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Peace.